Welcome to the Fly You Fools podcast, the podcast that talks a little about J.R.R. Tolkien and his work and a lot about everything else. Enjoy this time with your fellow fools, Tibbs K, Jacob and Cooper. Thank you for listening.
I'm recording. Oh, yeah. Let me arrange my mic.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like it's been 3 weeks?
I don't know, man. That's a great question, though.
Do you know what I mean?
When was the last cast? It was only
It was last Wednesday.
Yeah, it was literally like the
I
same.
feel like we were just at it, or it was a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Lots of Lord of the Rings to talk about this time around, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys read?
Of course, I read. Let's hear it.
Come on. Cooper, did you really read? Or
I did an in-depth Spark Notes.
I mean,
That's better than
Pretty
nothing.
good.
yeah, I know. I can't be mad at that. That is
For our
enough to
purposes, it's
know.
going to work. It's going to work.
I listened about a month or two ago, so I know what's going on.
I hate that.
Just tell me again what
I
happened.
hate that so much. You couldn't have just waited. I told you when you were reading it just to wait. But no,
I'm ready to rehear it, John.
so how
Refresh
many
your state of
chapters did you
mind.
cover, Cooper?
I got up. I did 3. So I did Moria, the bridge, Khazad-dûm, and then when they meet Galadriel.
Lorthian. I can never say that name correctly, but Lorthian.
Which one?
Lorthian. Like
Sure.
the elf
Yeah.
place
Yeah.
with the Malon trees.
Mhm.
But yeah. So that's I'll do the summary this week or whatever. I don't give a shit because I love these chapters. This is fucking.
Yeah,
this is
these are
right
these
here.
are the best chapters by far.
Yeah,
I mean, contingent to some of the best chapters in the entire series.
it
Mhm.
really is. It's their first just big battle, like when they're really in danger all together
Yeah.
as a fellowship.
Let me pull my notes up.
Yeah, so
Um,
basically they're they're out, they're leaving, they're trekking across the mountains.
Yeah.
Hold on, Cooper.
Thanks,
Let
Jacob.
him see if he can. Let him see if he can sum up last week's chapters for us.
Is that what we already went over?
Yeah,
Really? We went over all that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Where
'cause
were you last
Sa-
week?
Saruman turned him away from that one route.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
yeah, with the Eagles. All right, so where are we
That's
then,
so-
John? Remind me. I
right,
clearly don't know.
We're starting the next chapter, which was Journey in the Dark, which is about them going in
Going into the mine.
to Moria.
Nice.
Like
all
they've
right.
gotten off the mountain, and this is kind of basically when things start falling apart.
So what's the deal with the Cataras or the sea monster?
He's not that big of a deal in the
Yeah.
fucking books.
He's there though.
not.
He still collapses the door. He still forces
Yeah.
them in there.
He's there, but like he is just essentially a creature that the orcs brought in the water. I can't remember which time, but so we talked
Yeah,
about Moria a little bit during the Hobbit stuff. And basically what happens is that at a certain Moria is like the tits because Moria has mithril. Okay. All right. Okay.
We're looking at a picture right now of Bumber, and it says in a caption, John, after a long, successful comedy career, just holding nice, big, fat Bumber holding his stomach, like looks really full, like about to fall asleep. And it's fucking hilarious. John, if you were like this,
I don't think that's
with
very
that
funny at all.
mustache, dude.
Yes, you do.
Nope. I mean, I would like to have that chain of hair that he has.
Yeah, how does that work?
Yeah.
Is it growing from one end or is there connected somehow and it's growing from both ends?
This man literally has a necklace made
Yeah,
out of his
I don't
own
know.
beard. It's a beard.
It's very stylish.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
almost like a
all right.
scarf.
So
All
what
right,
we're talking about, John?
I gotta go and add some sweet potatoes to his soup. So let me go over at least the Watcher in the Water, and you two bumblefucks could fucking talk about it for a little bit. But in any case, the Watcher in the Water basically was drawn to Moria after Balin took it over, and because Moria has mithril, which we can talk more about later, mithril's like the shit in Middle Earth. It's like it's like oil in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's worth so much. It's
It's like some
super
good
strong.
like Yeah.
and it's like
elves.
also like magical in a weird way.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that's why the Watcher in the Water. But Cooper, why don't you take us through the summary until I get back, and then I'll jump in and I'll be like, huh,
Okay.
all right.
Well, essentially, they're forced. Well, first off, I want to point out that Sam had to give away his pony Bill, and he was really sad about that.
Yeah.
They
Sam
make
is
a big
clearly-
point about that.
It hurts. It hurts him deep down to give up Bill.
It really does. I'm not sure what it symbolizes or what it represents and means, but I know it means something.
Oh, for sure. If only John was here to explain it to us. Instead,
Yeah.
we can just wildly speculate.
Well, what do you think it means when he lets go of Bill?
I think that deep down it just shows that like Sam is gonna eventually have to give up like something that he loves.
Well, I think that Bill is a representation of Sam's virginity, and he has to
Ah.
give that up to Frodo.
and, and Frodo just yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking there. But anyway, yeah, they get into the
That's something
minds
that
of
like he promised himself, like he was just gonna give up Bill the day it comes.
Mhm.
The day he loses his virginity to Frodo.
Like Bill's his
Has to give
promise
up Bill,
ring. He
yeah.
lets him go.
Yeah, just bye-bye,
Mhm.
Bill. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I'm surprised Tolkien put that in there.
It's such
That
a
was
big
good.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, before they go into the mines of Moria, they're trying to figure out how to open it up, and Gandalf's doing all these like crazy spells, and he can't figure it out. And then it's like a really easy riddle that that I think Frodo figures out. Right? He's like, "Look, it's
I
written
don't-
on the door."
I don't think Frodo figures it out. It must have been probably it might have been like Aragorn or like fucking Legolas or
Yeah.
something.
If only we read. Anyway,
Well, you've only got John here to explain what happened.
yeah,
But let's just
Aragorn-
speculate.
yeah.
It sounds like Gandalf had something to do with it, and they get
We're
out
just
of it.
making educated guesses, people.
Yeah, really. Gandalf basically kind of saves the day every time. I think that's probably what happens here too. I
Right.
think read some
And
Tolkien.
it's very similar to the way that they get into the mountain in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Tolkien
Yeah.
repeats himself. So anyway, yeah, Aragorn also like prophesizes. He's like, Gandalf, you're gonna die in these mines. He says that essentially, but either way, they still go in, and Gandalf's leading the way, and they're just walking through, yada yada, having a good time in Moria. And they think they hear like pitter patter, and it's Gollum.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And what else? So Gandalf leads them down, and then eventually they make it to the main Great Hall. And this, honestly, these scenes are exactly like as they go in the movie.
Yeah, that's
It's-
true. I was actually thinking the same thing, especially listening to it on tape, like
Right.
with the voice actors stuff. It was like just like the movie.
Right.
Well,
have, like, all
I'm
these
gonna
scenes.
stop you right there.
And the movies do such a good job.
Disagree.
I'm like, really, the movie is so entertaining and like
The movies
so
are
great.
so good.
No, the movies are great, but there's a kind of a weird series of differences. Like Pippin doesn't fucking start the drums or whatever.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
When?
Yeah, I think he does. Like he does.
He knocks a pebble down the well, just like in the movie. In the movie, it's like a bigger like rock
Yeah.
or something, but in the book, it's a pebble. I'm reading it right here, and he does.
Yeah.
Hmm,
You didn't know that, John?
I did,
But
but I guess I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Well,
John,
Well,
did
well,
you
well.
read, John?
Did you
no,
read?
I absolutely did. I just thought it doesn't like. I guess because when I read, it was like a lot less disconnected. Like
Uh-huh,
Gandalf
and-
talks for like a good fucking 3 pages in the book. And then when he finishes reading the thing, like I don't know, the time to move slower in my head to where I thought the pebble was he just threw it down the well.
Look,
The movie,
John,
he's like
you can either have
falls.
excuses or results.
Yeah.
Listen,
Which is it?
I here's the thing though.
John,
have
how
to
did
prove
they get
anything to
how
you
did they
guys.
get into the
Don't-
mine? Like how did they get through the gate when like
Yeah,
they-
who solved that riddle?
Gandalf.
Gandalf?
Did he?
Gandalf
I thought he
said
was
it.
trying to cast a complicated spell, and that wouldn't work. And then, like, Frodo comes up and he's like, "Look, it's written on
No,
the."
that's what I'm. But Gandalf's the one that says it.
Okay.
Gandalf goes, "What's the Elvish word for friend?" Even if Frodo knew the answer, he couldn't fucking figure it out. I mean, he had Legolas there, so I guess he could have.
Legolas should have easily been able to know.
Yeah.
Dude, Legolas is so cool in the books.
He is pretty cool in the books.
The Ballin's tomb scene, he's just fucking killing people left and
Yeah.
right.
Actually,
Yeah,
all the heroes are pretty badass. Like
Yeah, they really are.
Aragorn and Legolas, like they're just invincible. Like they're so strong.
Yeah, and talk about how Gimli cuts a dude in half, which is
Yeah, and
cool.
Gimli,
Love
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a lot smaller scale though. It feels
That's true. That's true. Because you just can't have the same like viewpoint as you can get in the movie. You can just like, but in the book, it just like goes into like what happens exactly in the fight. Stuff.
I thought it was really funny that the orcs used seminars or like scimitars or whatever. And
Yeah.
that was kind of racist of Tolkien, going back into how racist he is.
Like,
Not very PC.
oh yeah, because they're like Arab people with scimitars.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what that? Well, probably. Just know.
Like the
I mean,
Moors. I'm thinking of like the Moors,
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, that is what it is for sure.
Yeah.
like Moroccans.
The Red
Yeah.
Guards per se. But yeah, I love the horn effect in the audiobook. That's great. But yeah, it makes it seem a lot more escapable because like when they do the Ballin's tomb thing, one, I think it's really cool how they just like the cave. It's not a cave troll that stabs Frodo. It's like an orc captain.
Uh-huh.
I think that's cool, and then I think that how they don't instantly address the mithril thing is genius, just in general.
The mithril thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Frodo gets stabbed, and they
Right.
don't. They immediately, it's not like Gandalf's like, "Yo, we gotta go." Like, I don't have
Yeah.
time to look at your shirt.
Yeah. So is this
Like-
the second time Frodo's been stabbed? Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this
He
is
also
the
got stabbed by the wraith.
yeah. And
Yeah,
everyone's
Both
like, how
times
did
the
he fucking
mithril
die?
saves him.
Not the first time.
Not really the first time. Oh,
No, he wasn't wearing it yet
that's
Yeah.
true.
because Bilbo gave it to him in
Right.
Rivendell.
That's right.
Yeah,
Um,
and so like, and then there's instead of in the movies, they finish the fight and they go out into the same hall that they came in from. In the books, they like escape through the back, and then Gandalf goes up and like squares off with the Balrog,
Yeah.
and like that scene's fucking crazy because when you hear Gandalf talk about the Balrog, you're like, whoa. But then also at the same time, you think this is just the Hobbit.
Yeah.
question:
Yeah.
Does the Balrog have a name?
No, it does not have a name.
Like Jim?
It's just the Balrog.
Well,
It's
it's
not a
just it's
special
a
name?
Balrog.
A Balrog.
There's
Yeah,
Balrog.
one of
I
many.
feel like it should have a
But-
name.
Right.
But so here's the fun thing, and that might be, that specific one might, but that's what they. I don't know what it is. But here's the fun thing.
Wow. What do you know?
Fuck off.
I'm kidding.
Here is the fun thing: is there's a huge debate right now in the Lord of the Rings community of whether Balrogs have wings or they didn't have wings.
Oh, that's a good. I mean, they kind of do have wings. At least the pictures I've seen of them.
So,
and
but
in the video game Battle for Middle Earth 2. So I think.
but
it's
that's
safe to say.
all based on Peter Jackson's.
Right. That's true.
And so they use this passage that says, with shadows in the shape of wings, to prove that they have wings.
Uh-huh.
And that makes sense, right? That means like, oh, it's just a shadow. And he's just a very scary demon man. And I'm going to include a picture of Wingless Balrog because so you can get it. But then there's another passage that when it's falling down,
Uh-huh.
it has wings.
In the books?
In the books, it says
Oh.
its wings didn't work.
Oh, then it has wings.
Yeah.
pretty clear.
That's what I think. But this is the picture that kind of inspired Peter Jackson's one. And for those of you that are listening, all three of you, it's the classic Balrog with an axe. He's got some
Nobody's gonna know what
Raditz
this is.
fucking anime hair. They'll make it. They'll
Yeah.
figure
Yeah,
it
it's the
out.
classic photo. We all have seen this one.
Yeah, right? Everyone's seen this. You know,
When I was a
classic Wingless
boy.
Balrog.
Yeah.
This is what
Um,
everyone thinks, right?
So that's what a Balrog look. That one's not as scary as he is in the movies.
No, in the movies, I'm looking at him online right
He
now.
kind of just looks like a giant porcupine, but instead of like pines, he's got fire.
He's very much more devilisk in this one or in the movie,
Right.
like with the horns.
He just kind of looks like a big creature with a whip and an axe.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what they essentially are. But I don't know. Either way, very interesting debate. There's a lot of actually really good memes on it. Love that because you know me, I have to keep up to date with the fucking latest Lord of the Rings memes. But you
Mm.
can keep
Yeah,
on
how's that
going till I
going?
need. Oh, dude, it's going so bad. I've been hitting the fucking bricks. This fucking
It's hard to make a good one.
dude. It's awful when they just get like 10. That's really, it just really kills you. But whatever.
10's not bad, honestly. It's
No,
better than 0.
It's terrible. It's I feel like it's just the system being like, oh, he's new.
What?
But
Do
in any
all you
case-
Redditor nerds know each other or something?
No, I mean, 'cause
Like
there's
they're
so
like
many
this
people.
guy.
They're like, little
They
dude.
probably do know me
Kids and bits.
because I tag all of our memes.
That's true. They see that little tag.
Like,
And
fuck
that
this
must
guy.
piss them off,
Because it's
yeah.
probably the same people, especially who are browsing like the new, like this,
Uh-huh.
that part of Reddit, like the ones with low
Yeah.
upvotes. Like they're probably the same guy, and he notices you,
Mhm.
and he's like the one who's commenting, like not on with this one, like
Yeah, and you think he's like some cool guy, but he's not. He's just some weird, fat, gross person.
yeah, that's true.
So
He's
don't
just some
feel
guy.
too bad when he insults you.
Yeah. His standards for fucking memes are probably weird, anyways.
Well, I mean, they're so shitty.
Probably a brony.
Yeah, right. Gotta love the brownies.
Some of them are just shitty and really, really obvious, like just seem like a repost, but still just get a lot of upvotes.
Yeah, man. I don't like it fucking at all.
Just the way it is.
I know, because I see shitty ones that get like fucking 1,700 likes. And think about it. We would be on planet Moon if we had such an event happen.
We'll get there.
True.
I
Yeah.
know.
Keep grinding.
Hard work, right?
Hard work pays off, brother.
So what'd you have for dinner then, Cooper? What was that?
Dude. Yeah, my mom, when she was visiting a few weeks ago, got me this steak, just like a sirloin. And I
Mhm.
cooked it up tonight and made it with some rice. And my roommate was making some peppers.
Oh,
And I cooked it on a cast iron. It was really good.
Nice.
And it looked like Joe Rogan's elk and jalapenos. So that's where I got that. But it
You
was
know what you got to
neither
do
of those
next,
things.
man? You got to get some elk.
Dude, that would be so good.
Dude,
Yeah.
Cooper, you can get hunted meat.
If I
think
hunt it.
the organic butcher and brewer.
Yo, Cooper, you should come hunting. You should come hunting with me. Actually, John,
Yeah, I
you
would
can
go-
come hunting with me too.
I would go
Wait,
hunting.
come
Yeah,
hunting with me.
ooh, that would be
In
a lot
Ohio?
of fun.
I'm looking to kill.
That would be so
Yeah,
much
dude.
fun.
Dude, I'm actually serious, dude. Like
No,
my
yeah.
dad like wants you, like would want you guys to come.
Yeah, I would
hunting.
definitely go.
We should
Yeah,
go
I would
hunting.
I
Yeah.
would
We go deer hunting
I
every
wouldn't
year.
I wouldn't even think
Yeah.
about it. I would go hunting.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
Damn.
guys should come.
Well,
It'll be
here's
next
my
year.
question though, Jacob,
Yeah.
because this would be really fun, even funner than hunting deer.
More fun, but okay.
What if we strip John naked,
All right.
give him an hour or two to get ahead
At dusk.
Okay.
at dusk? Yeah,
At dusk.
and we play and we hunt the ultimate game.
When we get night vision goggles.
Yeah,
That wouldn't
make it
be
easy on
fun.
ourselves.
I
Just
think
hunt
the
John in the woods. Release John like naked in the woods of rural Ohio. Just
Yeah.
hunt him down with like AR-15s
Dude, I would just run back to Columbus.
With a
and be like, Dad,
and night vision goggles.
these kids are bullying me.
That'd be
But-
like, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, hunting would be cool.
Mine
So
would be school.
yeah, well, okay. So what happens next? So Gandalf's having a standoff with the Balrog.
And the Balrog wins and pulls him down. Just like
I mean, but
fucking-
Gandalf kind of wins too, though, because Gandalf pulls down the Balrog. They both go,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
It's
the
a win
hero
for both
they all
parties.
get away fine.
You could describe it as a win-win situation. Except
Or
it's
lose-lose.
really sad.
Yeah, it is really sad.
It's so with listening to that in the audiobook, it's so sad. It's so much sadder in book form than it is fucking in video form. I'll say that right now.
Uh-huh.
Put my foot in it. Cooper. Oh well, you didn't really read, so
What does "fly, you fools" mean?
a fly you fools
Mm-hmm.
means a runaway. But
That's all.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he's just a wizard, so he says fly like as in flee,
Mm-hmm.
but fly sounds better than flee. Flee sounds like you lost. Fly sounds like you're moving to a different location.
All right. Just throwing it out there. Wasn't sure if you
Yeah.
had anything extra.
No. There's nothing. I mean, eagles. Who knows? You
Yeah.
can spend all day fucking drawing symbolism to shit that just kind of. I mean, it literally could have been like, "Oh, fly, you fools!" sounds so much better than "Run, Frodo."
Yeah.
And so he like tried to work it into the fucking speech because that's some shit like I would.
That
do.
makes sense. Yeah.
Well, why are they fools?
Well, because
Because he's just like,
I think at the time, like when the battle, especially in the book, the fucking Boromir and Aragorn stand side by side with Gandalf.
right.
Like they're not afraid of the Balrog. Like Legolas is
Yeah.
out of there, Gimli's out of there, but they're the only ones that are like, all right, bitch, like let's tango. We're tangoing, let's do it.
Yeah. What's it like to fight with the Bullrog?
Yeah, and I think that it kind of makes more sense because Gandalf's like, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
So like maybe they're acting foolish there.
Yeah. I think that's what
But
it
again,
is.
that's fucking pulling shit right out of my butt. Like that's not.
I think that's right, dude. Because he's just like, fly, you fools. Like, just get
Yeah,
away.
okay.
Run. Just run.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, I think that's it. It's like don't fight this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Do not try to fight the
Instead of
Bullrog.
just like because if he just says run, he's like,
He's not. It's not as cool. He's
yeah,
Gandalf.
I'll run. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's why. And then they get out of there.
And that's why this is the Fly You Fools podcast.
Yes.
Exactly. Because we're all about running away, right? No, not at all. Come on. We're alpha males.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Totally alpha, bro.
Yeah, dude, totally. Definitely bunch of three straight guys just
Yeah.
having a podcast about Lord of the Rings, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I think one thing that I really do kind of nerding out about like the writing about these past 3 chapters and what I really actually enjoyed was like when Frodo doesn't die to the stab, you're kind of like, this is like that's a little cheap. Like they're just gonna kind of dismiss it. Like if you're a first time reader and you're reading, you're like, how did he survive? Because they make a big deal out of the stab, and then Gandalf dies immediately after that. Like the stakes, especially if you don't know what's gonna happen, the stakes are so high.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and I think that's so great. And then I think another thing that makes that great is that also makes the moment when like Frodo has the mithril on like such a fun moment because it's after Gandalf's death. It like wraps it up really nicely. Like they're grieving, and then Aragorn's like, "Yo, you must be dead. Like you got stabbed by an orc chieftain's spear." And then Frodo's like, "No."
Oh yeah, I have this. Like they're like, what?
Yeah, I'm just really badly hurt. And Gimli's like, "Yo, that's like a sacred relic
Yeah.
where
you're
I'm
right.
from. Like that's like the worth the way to the Shire in gold." And everyone's like, "Oh, Frodo." And I don't know.
Yeah, what?
I like the moment. It seemed crazy, but I was like, it's a very smart way of saying like, hey, not everyone's safe, but Frodo's probably safe.
So in the book, or according to Spark Notes, that's not the first time you totally understand that Frodo has the mithril.
No,
Because
it's not, but it's the rest of the people.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
And they even make a note of it, and it's one of those things where it's like, come on, that sounds so gay. Because Merry or Pippin's like, I wondered what you were doing up there with Bilbo for that long. And they're like,
Don't
okay.
ask.
Yeah, right. You don't want to know. A little bit of incest or whatever.
Getting changed.
Getting
secret meeting.
changed. Oh man. But yeah, so that happens.
Bilbo could be a pedophile.
I mean,
I don't.
I think if you're a hobbit, it's all children.
Anything's possible. He does have a lot of power over that town.
He does.
Right.
His wicked fucking like Jeffrey Epstein, like super
Yeah,
crazy
like people wouldn't
documentary.
question if their kids were like over at his house. They'd be like, "Oh, they're just learning from old Bilbo." Jeez, that's dark.
But yeah, and so continuing on with it all, the guys cross a very, very still river, and then they go and meet the elves and meet Halidar, and they see basically Lower Mirkwood, and they have the Malon trees. Jacob, you know what Malon trees are?
Yeah, the melon trees. They provide resources.
Yeah, and Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle Earth 2, our favorite game here at the Fly You Fools podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's kind of, I mean, just nice imagery, and it's, I don't know, like not a whole lot happens. They kind of play up Golem a lot more in these chapters. They're like, oh, there's something in the wood that our archers couldn't hit because he's Golem. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, he just like
these
kind of gets
chapters aren't
away.
bad. I believe when we finished, they were going to meet Galadriel.
Galadriel, where's she at again?
She's in those forests.
Oh, right, she's in the
Lorien.
forest. Yeah,
Lorien.
there's a lot of elves around. You know, like
Well, I
I
mean,
feel like the elves are really killing like the game in this area. Like they seem to be like doing well.
no, I mean they're killing the game, but like I think the big problem with them is that or I think the big problem with all of this is that there's kind of like a rinse and repeat with the fucking stories, just like The Hobbit. Like there's so much
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just like The Hobbit. Like even when they get off
Go into the woods
fucking-
and see the elves, like
yeah,
and become
and-
replenished.
and they're like at first they're prisoners, but then they're not prisoners. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
weird shit like that, and there's like the same wolf and orc fight on the mountaintop that Gandalf like still literally just lights trees on fire again.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know, like I
Yeah,
get
it's
it,
just
and,
how
and
it
it
goes.
works. It's not like I'm not.
That's just how it
knocking this.
goes. Yeah.
It's just like when you see it and you go back and read it, you're like, yeah, that's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of like this is basically Mirkwood, but the twist is they're not prisoners. Like, I don't know. It's not bad though. And it's a perfect rest from that to Elrond's, like from Elrond to there pacing wise. Because so much shit happens. And from that point on, basically, the fellowship's fucked.
Yeah.
Like it's nonstop action, basically. That we're gonna start getting into point of view chapters with like all these different characters and shit. It really takes off, so to speak. When after they leave here, and I'm super excited for it. I'm very happy about it, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of those two chapters. I thought we were gonna have more on the Balrog wing thing, but
No, dude, it's
Guess
dumb.
not.
Clearly, the Balrog has wings, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of a stupid debate.
Yeah. Who cares how he's drawn in this one picture?
Yeah. Who drew that picture?
Could have been drawn last year, for all you know,
It
man.
was some guy drew it. Like,
no, that's the picture of the original concept artist for the Lord of the Rings that Peter Jackson used.
Well, but he has wings, so this one's wrong.
was he like talking with Tolkien or?
I think so.
You know,
I don't
like-
I don't know. I think he
lived,
just
lived
read
in
the
the same
book.
time.
I think he just didn't read the book that carefully. Didn't read the part about the
Yeah.
wings. He forgot about it.
Here's a bunch of real. You want to see some real geek shit?
Yes.
Click on this link and read some of these fucking comments. There's some shit.
I wonder if they're usable. I don't know. That's a good question.
Dude, that would be terrifying if they could fly. It would be like Tremors that could fly.
Yeah. It's just like Tremors.
Tremors is a good movie.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there are Tremors that can fly.
Yeah, and Tremors 3 or 4.
Tremors 3 or 4. It may be 5 too. We're not sure.
Tremors, a cold day in, what was it? A cold day in hell.
Yeah, cool. It was the worst fucking movie ever. You just you can't have more than one Tremors.
But yeah, no.
Maybe I'll give you 2, but not 3.
No, dude, you can have as many movies as you want. All the time, man.
Tremors 1 is great though.
Then here's another. Oh wait, that's a different thing.
Dude, these people are nerds, man.
Dude, yeah, like these guys when they go into the ball.
Like, this is what you do.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People fucking like. There's a different level to Lord of the Rings.
Right. We're not at that level yet.
Yeah. And the Balrogs don't use their wings. That's what I'm reading in the discussions. Like people were saying one of the reasons why the Balrog might not have wings is because he just never uses them. Like
Which is pretty good. I mean, that's not a bad reason.
it's
I
like
mean,
he
they're in
just
the
falls. He
Cave.
falls down into the abyss twice. So they're saying like, remember
Is it
John,
the same
the
one?
first. He doesn't fly out of there. Like
No, because well that's the thing is that apparently in the description of the Balrog that kills Glorfindel, he doesn't have wings.
So he doesn't have wings.
Maybe some of them have wings and some of them don't have wings.
Well, so and then look at that meme I just posted from Silmarillion memes. It's actually a really good one.
I just don't even get it.
That's what a Balrog is.
I still
I
don't even get it.
All right, well, god damn it.
Cooper, you're just not. You're
You're
smart.
ignorant.
You're just not
ignorant.
getting it,
It
and it's really making me mad.
Do you know what the Anur are?
Anor.
Of course, dude.
What are they, Jacob?
They're one of the They're like Gandalf, all right.
Yeah, that works. That's
Okay,
it.
he totally just guessed. He clearly just guessed.
I
But
did not guess. That's what
It
is.
doesn't even matter. He got it right, Cooper.
Yeah,
He-
Cooper,
all he
that's all
said
that
was
If you
counts.
have to
like
get it right, you
Gandalf.
still get points.
Yeah, and John went hooray. So I think it's
Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
For sure.
So, Jonathan, how was your week?
Dude, I mean, productivity wise, it's been pretty good. I ate some real large penises when doing stand up recently. This past week has not been kind. After killing it last week, I've been oof. I mean, I've been going. I went twice so far, and I'm excited about those numbers. So bad though. Oh, so bad. Some of the worst I've ever done in my entire life.
Like, give us a joke from one of them.
I mean, it's not even about the jokes because it was just like the room itself was like, imagine 5 people sitting 20 feet away from you, like just like talking on their phones while you're performing. Like they're not even paying attention to laugh enough.
Okay, so
not
give us a
saying-
joke.
I'm not doing. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. I'm not doing. I'm not. Oh, I do have one that I said. How's this for a pickup line? Hey girl, are you a bus? Cause I want to fill you with children and crash you into a wall. Fuck you. I think it's
Okay.
funny.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, John.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
funny. I don't care what anyone says.
Do you really even like have a job, or are you just like thinking about this kind of shit all day?
I think about loads. Of
When's the last time you
different
saw
shit.
John Cooper? Are you sure he's doing all right?
John,
I'm doing great.
you doing all right?
Yeah, man.
We hanging out with Kazra?
Dude, we have to do that. Kazra, if you're listening, we have to do that. We were gonna do it on Sunday, but no one texted me, and I was really sleepy, so I just.
Well, Cooper, you'll be happy to know that I hurt my back again wrestling.
Oh,
Oh,
you're injured
Jacob.
again.
Compete in the
Is that-
national tournament.
What?
Yeah,
That actually
Wait,
sucks.
what?
dude, I actually did hurt my back though. Like,
What happened?
I have like
You just got
I just got a
boomed?
herniated disc. No, it happened. I had it when I got it before we went skiing, even like in December. Remember, I was telling you guys this. I herniated the disc in my back when I was wrestling.
I don't
So I
remember
took
this
a
at
month
all.
off.
No,
And
I remember
I
you
heard
told
it
me that,
again.
but I thought
kinda,
you
like
said it
re-injured
wasn't
a little bit
that
this
bad.
past weekend.
I thought you said
No.
you were okay.
I mean,
you
it
were
definitely
fine.
got better. Like it was getting better, but then I kind of like after this past weekend we had our conference tournament, and I got second there. But I kind of then the next day, man, it just started hurting it a lot. Then I went to the doctor, got an MRI.
Yeah, I
and
saw
my,
your
like-
scan on Snapchat.
Yeah,
That's
and like
cool.
my fucking I have a herniated disc, but it's like starting to like pinch my nerves. You know, like I was telling you, like my left arm is like kind of weak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and like
That's
my
crazy,
fingers
dude.
are like just a little numb. But like it's all right. Like it's pretty common actually. Like
Yeah,
a
my
lot of other
fingers are
wrestlers
just
have had
numb.
it, but like the doctor was telling me I just shouldn't wrestle anymore. Like just because it's actually like I just don't want to like damage my nerves.
Like now or ever?
Like she was saying, at least for now, I'm going to another doctor the next week to see like what I have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That blows.
Like, yeah, it does. It does blow, dude. I'd be really upset if I couldn't do it ever.
Dude, that really
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herniated discs stick around. Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are saying that they had them, and it's just like always just nagging.
Yeah, it's definitely a herniated disc. It sucks, dude.
Maybe you can get some stem cells.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Joe Rogan, that's what Joe Rogan did.
Is that actually what he
Talks
did
about
for a herniated
yeah,
disc?
yeah.
Interesting, man.
Yeah, he talks about it on the podcast.
You mean
Like,
you
just gotta
gotta
get some
you
stem
gotta
cells.
you gotta love that idea of stem cells.
Yeah, if it actually works like that, who knows? Joe Rogan is just Joe Rogan.
I mean, I feel like, those are just so pure. It's like drinking water. Like it can't hurt.
Yeah, you just
Some fresh cells.
Yeah, some fresh cells. Straight for copying things.
Some good placenta.
Yeah, but imagine being the doctor that was fucking fucked
And
up
just
enough
shoot-
to come
yeah,
up with
and just-
that.
get that in there. How do they get them now? Like
Abortions, dude.
that's it every time?
When they insert the vacuum cleaner into the cavity and turn it on to just suck everything out of there, they just blend all that together.
Oh my god, dude.
No,
that
they
how,
don't.
like-
And
dude.
then
No, they don't.
yeah, dude.
Sean, that's crazy, dude.
No,
I
they
wanna
blend it all
believe.
together, and then they just inject that right into Joe Rogan's spine.
Oh my god.
Giant vacuum to a
Dude.
blender.
Yeah.
What if in the future the way people live forever is through stem cells? So we just live forever by like just consuming
Bro,
like
that's not the
abortions.
future. That's now.
That's now. Oh my god, that'd be that's crazy, dude. That's so fucked up to think about in a weird way. Like like
Yeah.
people are just using abortions to like.
That
live
is. That's
longer.
just like Mr. Burns.
Dude,
That's just crazy. It's
I
just crazy.
guarantee you there's someone that like really devoutly believes that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, what if that's like real and like that's how you can live forever? Like you just keep replacing your stem cells. Like you just
I
get
gotta say,
you
it's
just
gotta
get
be
baby
on
cells.
The regiment, you know what I mean?
yeah, like that's one way, right? To like really like live forever or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, you just have new cells.
Tons of stem cells. Just like somehow you just make stem cells. I'm gonna talk to my roommate about that. He's probably listening to me right now. He can probably hear me talking about stem cells.
Some stem cells.
Does he like stem cells?
Yeah, he studies microbiology.
Mm.
Yeah, so he'll have some ideas on this. If you can make infinite stem cells.
Yeah. Just infinite.
And it's funny. He asked me before the cast came on if we read, or if I read. So
If you read what?
he asked me if I read this week. Like,
Haha,
That's a
he's a
joke.
listener.
so yeah, because I told him. About it.
Hey, hello,
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, hello, welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Flying Fool podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not bad. If you're into Lord of the Rings and
Yeah,
friends,
we're,
and
we're
just
pretty funny.
just
I don't-
three
I don't
straight
think we're that
dudes hanging out, talking about Lord of the Rings
yeah.
and stem cells and vacuums.
Occasionally, John eating too much, and
So, John,
No, come on.
you thought of any good like comedy personas? Because
No,
I
we're
feel
not
like you kind of go with the like your whole act is like kind of being like a depressed guy, right?
More or less.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. Just not gonna get any fatter than I am right now. I'm actually gonna lose.
yeah, I
eat-
believe that.
I've
You
just
can do
been
that.
eating nothing but fucking spring rolls with just vegetables in them,
Uh-huh.
and it's just I don't know. I love it. I've made like this peanut sauce. That's like low sugar, just basically peanut, sesame oil, and sriracha. Fucking slather that shit up in there. Oh, it's so good.
Nice.
So what are you at now?
Huh? My scale broke. I have no idea what I weigh.
How convenient.
Well, I mean, I noticed
Yeah.
I'm getting slimmer just because I moved one belt rung down,
Whoa,
which is cool.
that's
But
interesting.
That's not a lot.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no,
I'll
it's
take
not
that, dude.
bad.
That's definitely pretty substantial. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
belt rung.
It's like a centimeter.
Yeah.
yeah, right. I don't know. I'm not thinking about it because I don't.
Anyways, how's your
See,
how's CrossFit going for you there, Cooper?
CrossFit's going good, man.
When's your next competition, dude?
I got a big one late April, the DC Armory.
All
It's a
right,
team
that's the
comp.
big one.
Yeah, it's the Mid Atlantic CrossFit Challenge. Should be good. Looking to win our division.
So is there like a circuit that you have to win to place in the games?
Yeah, kind of. You have to win a sanctional event, and then you get in the games. And the one
Oh,
we're
I
competing
see.
at is a sanctional event, but we're not in that division. So we're basically
okay.
in like the top amateur division.
Oh, I got
That's a
Okay.
good way of thinking it. But we honestly could have made the elite division probably, but we would have gotten crushed. So
Yeah,
it
you
wouldn't
just
have been
wouldn't
that
win.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not your level yet.
No. So that's cool. I'm reading a book on mastery right now. I really like it. And it talks about how like when you get good at everything or anything, it's kind of a similar process in that like you go through like immense long durations of not feeling like you're getting any better. But the way to actually become a master at anything is to just kind of like enjoy those time periods when it doesn't feel like you're getting any better, because you'll go up in spurts ever so often. And
What book are you
Yeah.
reading by any chance?
what?
What book?
It's called Mastery.
Mastery.
Yeah. By George Leonard.
Sounds like a good book, dude. I want to read it too.
Yeah, dude, you would like it actually a lot.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
guys
get some
should
gotta get
read
some mastery.
Zen
Mhm.
in the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance.
Oh, yes. That's on the list actually, but I'll put that as next.
It's
I heard
so
that one was good too, John.
It's has a lot to do with like that idea of like what is like being the best at something and like
Yeah.
having perfect qualities and things
Uh-huh.
and how you like stagnate like that.
It's just like enjoying the grind essentially.
Right.
Improving on what you can little by little each day. Like you attack each day, each hour, each moment, even like whatever I'm doing, how can I get better? Like, but you have to kind of enjoy it, and you have to understand that it feels like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got it's kind of all about that stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, that's cool though, dude. I like that. It's fun to
That- I
become
mean,
really good at
honestly,
something.
that would be a great choice for one of our next books, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that would
was
be.
thinking about that kind of thing. I'm not sure what are we thinking? Like, do we have to do novels?
We don't have to
Should
do
we
any.
stick with novels?
We're going freeform, man. Like
I don't,
I think
I'm
here's
not
the thing.
sure a self-help book.
I don't want it to be like fucking The Secret where there's like a set of rules, but like I'll read like a biography by someone who like says like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Like I would read Freakonomics. I
Yeah.
wouldn't read The Secret from like Oprah's Crazy Woman person, whatever.
For sure. Well, we're not gonna read that kind of shit because we're not
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, I think I would just choose a story or a novel either way. I think that would be most fun for the listener.
That's why I enjoy Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, because it is a novel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A lot of books are kind of novels and like
Mhm.
Well, it
Kinda
doesn't
like-
even say like it doesn't even try to do self-help. Instead, it tries to explain something very, very complex that like I don't want to spoil anything because it's so good, but
all right, I'm gonna read it.
Mhm.
well, anyways, you two get to choose. We're coming up there. I think next week might be our last chapters in Lord of the Rings, which means it will also be meme time.
Oh right, I gotta get my other meme together. My fifth meme that I made. I have a lot of really good ones.
How do we
Mhm.
want to do this? Do we? I think that we should do it by days.
What?
I mean, are you guys just coming up with one, or how many do you have?
I only have one.
Oh wow,
I'm only gonna have one, dude. I don't have any right now.
God, you guys suck. All right,
What?
I'm just so busy doing other stuff. John,
Quality
like,
over
trying to get my
quantity, brother.
mastery on.
all right. We have 4 more left.
All right, 4 more chapters. I think
So
one
do
more
we,
week.
Do we break it?
No, let's just finish it, dude, and then we start something new.
Well, I mean, that's easy for you to say because you've already fucking read. I'm the only one that actually reads here, so I'm like, 4 chapters is kind of a lot because I do things.
Yeah.
I do. Fuck you guys. I'm not doing that.
No, you work hard, man.
Yeah, you do work hard, dude. Clearly.
But no, it's I can do 4 if you guys want to do 4. I'm just
Yeah, sure. Makes no
Alright.
difference.
Well, I mean, my thing is that I would kind
I
of
just
like
want to start something new. Just push the pace.
I want to start something new just to push up the pace as well. And I've been doing it well enough, and like I have Monday off, and I have driving ahead of me. But yeah, all right, I'll end it there. Last 4 chapters. That is the Mirror of Galadriel, Farewell to Lorien, the Great River, and the Breaking of the Fellowship. Ooh, so spooky. Thank people for listening, listeners.
Oh, yeah.
All 3 of them.
Great.
Anyone that's coming here from
Thank
Reddit.
you,
I'm sorry I
listener.
got to deal with my memes.
Can't believe you're
Yeah,
listening
right.
to this.
Hey, 3
All right.
people every now and then. That's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I'll take that. If they listen to the whole thing, wow, what a
All right.
success.